The world is a harsh place. Poverty, crime, corruption, speeding balls heading your direction. Do you know what the ladies call me? The ladies call me Deathball. Welcome to Deathball, where all your worst fears and nightmares come to life. Deathball is simple. There's a small white ball of destruction and your job is to not die. Sound easy? Yeah. What? No. Once you glow red, it's coming for you. This ball is like a homing missile. It's got the gravity of a black hole and the unrelenting hatred of an ex-girlfriend. You can deflect the ball, and with a little bit of aim, you can send it straight into your enemies' faces. Aim up, it goes up. Aim down, it goes down. Master the art of prediction, or just be completely unpredictable. It's your choice. Bonus points if you make your enemies question their life choices in the process. Use the terrain, abuse your movement abilities, and for the love of everything, don't stand still. That's just asking for it. And here's where things get spicy. The more you hit the ball, the faster it gets. And it won't stop. Faster and faster and faster until someone dies. Then you'll realize this isn't a competitive game. This is actually a survival horror game. In Deathball, there are two types of players. Those who block like the main character, and those who think they're the main character, but they aren't. So, if you're new, just let the adults take over, little bro. Luckily, you're not completely defenseless. This game lets you play as different champions with unique abilities to help stand a chance against the chaos. You reflect the ball, turn invisible, and, well, some abilities are more useful than others. Don't be rash. Now, let's go over some of my favorites, and the ones that make me question my life choices. First up on the priority list of abilities, any auto-deflect ability. This is easily the best ability in the game. It's basically an extra block. But let's be real for a minute. If you actually need it, that's a skill issue. Then we've got teleports. Most of them are kind of useless, but if you're creative, you can use them to confuse the enemy, teleport behind them, directly in front of them, or just straight into the ball for that 200 IQ play. And of course, we can't forget the troll abilities, the true weapons of chaos. Chain Spear, a free hit. Handgun, completely pointless, but it'll throw people off. And then there's Bonk. Yeah, just Bonk. God, I hate Duramains. But let's be real, most of these abilities won't save you when the death ball wants you dead. Now let's talk about the maps, because where you die is just as important as how you die. Or how good it feels to bathe in the blood of your enemies. Alright, let's rank these maps from pretty fun to I'd rather deinstall. Starting off the list, we've got Base Plate in the B tier. This is a solid no-nonsense map. You got walls to play with, which means you can make the ball do some Spider-Man parkour straight off of them. Good for trick shots. Great for watching noobs panic. Overall, yep, solid B tier. Next map we have is Beach, which is definitely a D tier map. This map is just so dull. It's too big, it takes forever for anything to happen, and the net gimmick, yeah, it doesn't do anything except prolong your suffering. You know a map is bad when even the death pool gets old. This is the most boring map in the game, D tier. Now for something a little bit better. We got the Dark Dimension in the A tier. This is a good sized, tight packed map with some nice geometry. The walls can make for some insane deflects, and if you're feeling adventurous, you can get stuck in a pillar and watch your life flash before your eyes. 10 out of 10 experience, lots of replay value. Next, even better than the last one, we have the Goal Arena in the S tier, which will have no debate. I love triangles, Charlie. I love triangles!
Actually, it's a prism.
Young man, kill yourself!
You can use all this geometry to get an advantage over your opponents. There's quite a lot of complexity when it comes to this map. It's great for trolling, and even better for looking down on peasants. And speaking of looking down on peasants, we have Tournament Arena in the D tier. Certainly better than Beach, I'll say that. This map had so much potential. And at first, I thought it was really cool. We got lots of different terrain, you got like different height levels, you can jump onto the certain towers, you know, there's a certain skill, like you need a certain amount of skill to get on there. And then I realized it just turns every game into the biggest camping trip you've ever seen. The most exciting part of this map is leaving. This is definitely a D tier map. Next we have Mystery Chamber in the A tier. Not quite Goal Arena quality, but still a banger. The reason I say this is that the gimmick in both is quite similar. They have unique collidable surfaces for the ball to bounce off of, the cards, which can lead to some unique situations. Whilst the layout was great, let's talk about the real issue, is that you can run straight through the cards. Anime boys, please fix your game. Next we have Tricky Tower in the F tier. Perhaps I treated you too harshly. This map is useless, dumb, and garbage. It's an okay size, sure, but it's so boring that I actually started questioning my life choices. And the gimmick? A swinging axe? Wow! Delete this, now! And if it's not deleted in the next update, I'm going to be very upset. And that's it. Overall, pretty decent maps. Could be better. Wait, what's that sound?
Let's go!
The most underrated, the most perfect map in the game. That's right, I'm Castle Pill. Castle up. Gimmick, flawless. Moments, impeccable. It's unstoppable. It's perfection. It's Castle. Oh, you thought we were done? No. We have to talk about Castle. Castle isn't just a map. It's a lifestyle, a philosophy, a state of mind. I mentioned the gimmick before. The gimmick is perfect. The map starts off as a grand battlefield, but slowly the walls come inwards. Every second, the map shrinks, forcing players to get closer and closer until it becomes a chaotic gladiator pit where only the strongest survive. No more camping, no more hiding, just pure, unfiltered violence. The abilities, all constantly going off. Shield popping, players teleporting, reflect spam hitting critical levels. It's an absolute war zone. You don't just play on Castle, you fight for your life. Castle isn't just a map, it's a test of character. And that's why it's the greatest map in the game. Castle up. Now let's talk about the different species of human you'll encounter in this graveyard of a game. Anime boys, please update your game. First, we have the sweats. Saito mains. Playing against these guys is like trying to punch a brick wall, but instead of bricks, it's more like punching steel. They never get hit, They fling the ball into the atmosphere and they probably play on a NASA supercomputer. Then there's the AFK sacrifice. The sacrificial lamb. These players exist for one reason: free kills. They do nothing else except act as human shields for everyone else. We salute your service. And of course, how could I forget the bullies? These guys think they're playing for an esports tournament the way they directly charge at the ball and end up straight back to the lobby. Trust me, I know. I'm one of them. Alright, let's talk about the real endgame. Free market capitalism. Oh yeah, baby. Trading, gems, and auras, and flexing on your opponents as you mock their death is almost as important as winning itself. Gems are the game's main currency, and if you don't have them, well, good luck.
You're broke!
Getting gems is a lot like real life, you see. You can earn them from hurting people, killing people, and from sitting down for long periods of time, wasting away. Wait, that's just London. However, unlike the rest of you brokies, I've watched The Wolf of Wall Street, so I can go to trading lobbies and, just like your favorite influencer, scam children into buying meaningless products. And then there are auras. The rarer the better, because there's nothing that screams more skill than being unable to see what's going on screen because of all the effects. Some auras make you look like an absolute god, while others make you look like a discount Christmas tree. Either way, they serve one purpose: pure intimidation. You can also enchant your sword with various effects such as fire or wind. However, I would not recommend going for some of the rarer effects, as you could be there for a while. Dual wield effect. But just remember, no amount of gems or auras will keep you safe from getting clapped by unemployed Bob with 10,000 wins. So that's Deathball, a game where survival is optional and destruction is guaranteed, and your sanity is tested. 10 out of 10 would get obliterated again. Just don't join the pro lobbies. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to go reflect on the amount of hours I've sunk into this cesspool of a game. Like and subscribe, or else a Deathball will find you in real life.